Women already have limited options when it comes to hospitals with labor and delivery departments across the High Plains, and the pandemic has further limited those options. KAMR Local 4's Judd Baker explains what this means for so-called maternity deserts.
Hereford Regional Medical Center still dealing with the impacts of COVID-19.
We're probably about 7 full-time nurses short.
Deaf Smith County Hospital District CEO Jeff Barnhart says that's affecting the hospital's labor and delivery department.
We've got the doctors here. We've got high-tech equipment. We just don't have the staff.
That forcing them to start diverting women in labor to Amarillo. Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology with Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, Dr. Teresa Baker, says the situation further contributes to the maternity desert in the Panhandle.
We certainly have found that in the Panhandle, that there's a maternity health desert where women can travel for miles and miles, sometimes hours, before they can find an obstetric care provider.
We're probably the oasis in the desert here. What I mean by that is we're the only place that is set up to deliver babies on a regular basis in this part of the Panhandle. So for at least 50 miles in any direction, it's us, we're it.
But Barnhart says offering these services can be expensive.
You know, it's a financial challenge, for smaller hospitals to be able to continue the service. So some of them, may make the decision just not to do it anymore.
It's a wonderful thing for those communities, but it's a costly thing.
Dr. Baker says it's important for obstetric care to be close to the mother, especially when going into labor.
I mean, these mothers are in distress, and if you're having your 3rd or 4th baby and you go into labor, you may or may not make it to Amarillo before you deliver.
Both Dr. Baker and Barnhart say even if a local hospital doesn't have labor and delivery, it's always good to have them there in an emergency.
We'll move them to the ER, and they're going to get a proper screening exam, and we'll make the decision on whether we feel like, they would have time to go to Amarillo. Again, it may not be in that traditional setting, but we're able to make that happen and provide that quality care.
It's better for her to stop at the hospital and let us send the helicopter to her so that they can, then the whole team is right there with her, and they can transport both mom and baby to Amarillo safely, rather than them trying to, fly down the highway and end up in Sunray having a 28-week baby on the side of the highway.
Barnhart says their diverting of pregnant women to Amarillo was on and off, but things are getting better.
We want to have our labor and delivery unit open, but we know that we've got to have the proper staff to do it.
We also all know that all of us that grew up out here all know how important those hospitals are to us and to our region, so we need to do everything we can to support every service that they can continue to provide safely.
In Amarillo, Judd Baker, KAMR Local 4 News.
Judd, thank you. Barnhart says they're working to get a few more nurses through orientation, and he adds that they won't be going on diversion as much, but it will still happen with the staffing shortages.